at the beach for this guy lately on Lost. Please welcome cutie patootie, Dominic Monaghan.
So I have to kiss him.
How are you? Hello, doll.
Hi.
Hello. Well, Dominic, you are so cute. And I love you on that show.
Oh, that's sweet.
And I was so proud of you when you did the Shelley Winters Titanic dive under the rope and you made it through to the other side and you were safe, and then...
hard to do?
It's like a kind of rebirth thing last week. You know, we spoke about that, the fact that Charlie, to a certain extent, thinks, okay, well, then this is it. I'm gonna die. You know, when he jumps off, he's made his peace with Claire, he's made his peace with Desmond, he's made his peace with the beautiful baby Erin, and I think he's okay with it at that point. So when he comes out the other side, it's a rebirth, and he now thinks, oh, so everything is possible now because I have a second chance.
And then the Charlie's Angels women show up with guns. What is that about?
What is that all about?
Who are those people?
You'll find out in the finale. You know, there's a whole bunch, we were talking about this backstage, there's a whole bunch of people on the island that you don't necessarily know are there, and then they, you know, kind of appear out of the closet.
Yeah, it annoys me, frankly.
I realise that.
No, it does, because I get very invested in my original people, and now there's like 9 other tribes, and you finally make it with the Shelley Winters dive, and then there's more bad guys.
Yes.
Exactly.
Built a boat. And we actually have a sneak peek of the finale. Okay,
is that right?
We got a new one. We have a new one, and in this one, I think you're being held down by the women and
by the Charlie's Angels.
Yes, and then an unexpected visitor just happens to pop up.
All right, take a look.
Check this out.
Charlie, bloody hell, you all right? Not for long if you don't get out of here. Hide, guys. Hide. There's people in there. Hide. Go. Hide.
Who's he talking to?
Like it's stupid people. Where are you
talking to?
I don't talk to anyone, just singing. You all, everybody. You all, everybody. You all, everybody. You all, everybody.
She is not a Charlie's Angel after all.
No.
She's a Charlie's devil.
You know, at this point, he's just trying to wind him up. You know, he's just he's just thinking, well, I'm going to achieve my destiny. Everything that Desmond said up to now is happening, so I'm just going to, you know, give these girls a hard time.
Let's talk about you, Dominic. I read that you wear makeup, you paint your nails. I see you paint your nails.
I just paint one nail.
And you wear skirts. Are you a transvestite?
No, he's a fashion man.
What's up with that?
My mum and dad turned up today, so I'm going to get in trouble for this one. No, I'm not a transvestite. I just... no one ever told me when I was growing up that, you know, makeup or, you know, skirts and stuff like that were just for girls. Maybe they should, but my mum and dad were very cool with just bringing me up and whatever I wanted to do. I think they saw from an early age I was kind of an artist, you know, so... I painted a lot when I was a kid, and I would always end up painting on my hands. I would have smudge paint on my hand, and I would always kind of push it up to my arm and stuff, and it would just be all over me. And I would wear Spider-Man costumes to school and Batman costumes when I was...
Did they tease you?
Right.
Did the kids tease you in
No,
school?
because if you're confident and you own it, they're fine with it. You know, they attack weakness, and if you're just like, look, this is me, this is what I'm into, they kind of like that, you know. I'm a big fan of asymmetrical kind of shapes, so that's why I always kind of paint one nail. And I like, you know, jewellery, and I like little English kind of scarves and stuff like that. And I'm a big fan of Eddie Izzard, you know, so I've always supported... Oh, he's amazing. Yeah. I've always supported that lifestyle of, you know, I will do what I please, and you guys can deal with it. You know, so.
I think it's fantastic.
That's very good.
And you had such a successful run with Lord of the Rings. I mean, Hobbit Mary, everyone was just amazed with your work there. And afterward, though, I heard, I don't know if this is true, did you have a hard time getting work after? I know it was a difficult time for you.
Well, I moved to LA, a city that a city that I'd never been to before. And
don't kill anybody.
It's hard out there.
You know, and I was kind of silly. I had no car, I had no phone. I didn't really have a place to stay. I moved here and I thought, okay, so I'm in this, you know, trilogy of movies that no one had seen yet. And
I thought you had an identity already inside yourself.
Right, and also I've been working in England for like 11 years, so I thought, okay, I'm coming to the table with something. But ultimately, you know, the films hadn't come out yet, so no one really knew. So I spent about a year or so just kind of, you know, eating a lot of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. And,
depressed? Were you depressed?
I was a little depressed. I'd never felt that before. You know, I remember calling my mum and saying, God, I don't really know what's wrong with me. I can't shake this feeling. I'm just kind of... I wake up sad and then I go to bed sad. And my mum was like, yeah, that's, you know, that's a real shame. And
How did you cope? Like, were you drinking? Did you...
Yeah, I kind of went under for a long time. I did a lot of writing, I did a lot of painting. I was trying to get it out of my system, but I also did a lot of drinking and staying up late and, you know, kind of a bad lifestyle.
How'd you get out? What
chasing
happened?
the wrong women around
Then
town.
you got another gig, and then you felt better,
Is it
right?
the lost? Is it lost that saved you?
No, I just started working. I started taking, you know, this kind of darker energy and pushing it into work. You
Getting
know,
a
so
creative outlet. I always found that
you have to get it out. You know, if
right.
it stays in you, it becomes. I believe that if things like that stay in you, they ultimately become kind of cancer.
Illness.
And
I
yeah,
agree.
exactly.
I so agree.
So you got to breathe it
So
out.
true.
You got to push it out. So you know, once my paint, you know, instead of doing like reds and blacks in my painting, it then kind of became like yellow and blue, and I thought, oh, I'm okay now.
Yes.
And then
it's true.
It's true.
And you know, also, you know, the cracks. You know, when people say, oh, they have a breakdown or they have the cracks are what lets the light in.
I totally
So
agree
unless
with
you
that.
go through that darkness, it's hard to always fully appreciate the light, you know?
Yeah, and
If you can come out of it. Some
Right.
people don't
Right.
come out of it. And
That's true. And my best
Was it
writing,
one
when I look
person?
back at my diary, I would read some of the stuff in those periods, late night, 4 in the morning, kind of like what is going on in my life. And that's some of the more inspired kind of writing, you know, some of the best stuff that I've done because
I
it's
think
real, you know.
With your acting, just watching, you have such a sweetness and an honesty
thanks.
in your acting, which comes from, I'm sure, a lot of pain.
Right.
And I just find you're just electric to watch.
You are compelling.
Oh, that's
It is,
sweet.
it is
Thank
so
you.
beautiful.
And adorable.
Thank you. I have to be. You know,
You have to look good.
I have to be. I kind of, I saw Josh Holloway on your show last week, and
yeah.
Josh
We
and I,
love him.
oh, he's an amazing guy. Josh and I are very good friends, but I realized from a very young age I wanted to be an actor, but I didn't have, you know, the Paul Newman, Steve McQueen, Marlon Brando thing going on. I had to try and pull people in with, like you said, the fact that, you know, you have some heart and
You're
you are
extremely
real. You know?
Yeah.
So-
And that's it's even more important. You're a fantastic actor.
Oh, thank you.
And the show is Lost, and it's the season finale tomorrow night right here on ABC. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.